Some questions are better left unanswered, especially the one that begins with, "Who's there?" It was a cold October night. Alex, a 25-year-old IT technician, had just returned to his new rental house on the outskirts of town. He wanted peace, away from the city chaos. He poured himself coffee and sat by the fireplace. Outside, fog covered the woods behind his house like a silent curse. The only sound was the ticking of an old clock on the wall. At 2:11 a.m., his phone rang. Unknown number. He hesitated, then answered. "Who's there?" Alex frowned. "Hello? Who is this?" Silence. Then the line disconnected. He shrugged it off, thinking it was just a prank. An hour later, as he dozed off on the couch, there was a knock at the door. Knock. Knock. He stood up, confused. Who would visit at 3 in the morning? He looked through the peephole. No one was there. He opened the door slowly. Cold air rushed in. Still, no one. Then he saw footprints in the dirt, small, barefoot, leading into the woods behind the house. He followed them with his eyes until they disappeared into the darkness. He whispered to himself, "Who's there?" Just then, a voice right behind him whispered back, "You are." He spun around. Nothing. Just his empty living room. The door slammed shut by itself. Alex turned on every light. He checked every room. Nothing. But then, in the hallway mirror, he saw a shadow behind him. He turned. Nothing again. But every time he looked in the mirror, it was closer. He covered the mirror with a blanket. Suddenly, his phone buzzed again. Another call. Same number. This time, a video message. He played it. It was a recording of him sleeping, filmed from inside his house. Alex dropped the phone. It cracked on the floor. He ran to the front door. Locked. Windows sealed. Then the TV turned on by itself. A live video feed showed the hallway and something standing under the blanket he had placed on the mirror. It began to move. Alex grabbed a flashlight and ran to the hallway. The blanket was on the floor, but the mirror was gone. In its place was a door he had never seen before. Scratched on it, "Knock if you want to know." He stood frozen. This can't be real. But something knocked from the inside. Knock, knock, knock. Alex slowly raised his fist and knocked back. The door creaked open on its own. Inside, pitch black. A voice from the darkness. "You asked, who's there? Now you'll never leave." Suddenly, hands reached out and dragged him inside. The door slammed shut, then vanished, like it was never there. The next day, police found Alex's house empty. No signs of struggle, but all mirrors in the house were shattered. On the wall, carved with fingernails, "Don't ask who's there. it listens. To this day, no one has seen Alex again. But sometimes, on foggy nights, people passing by that house say they hear knocking, followed by a voice whispering, "Who's there?" When you hear a knock in the night, don't answer.